my KCET 2025 aspirants, welcome to today's video on a very interesting topic, that is Tukka technique, right? So you know your KCET examination is a MCQ based question and there is no negative marking, so we need to attempt all the 60 questions, right? Every subject. So you might not be knowing all the questions, might not be knowing some answers. So here I'll be telling you a perfect Tukka strategy. Tukka means random guessing, okay? But I will be giving you how to guess smartly. What can be the scientific techniques that you can follow to guess the answer, so that you can it will have more probability to that you get the answer correct, okay? So very interesting video. I'll be telling you almost 6 to 7 techniques, so please watch the complete video, even don't miss a single technique here, okay? And that is something about guessing, and yes, this obviously works. So if you apply these techniques and guess, maybe your answers get correct, and 20 to 30 marks you can get more, or like 10 to 15 marks you can get more, and you can reach from RNS college to somewhere around DSC, right? So you can improve your rank by 15 to 10 marks, and your rank can give you a very good college, a jump you can do in the best college, right? So here are some best techniques, and these are not that I am telling you, okay, you have to do Akkad Bakkad Bambebo or Jai Mata Di and put some random guess. It is not like that. It is completely best with scientific techniques, okay? Let's get to the video here. So what all strategies we have here? So first of all, we have elimination technique, then zero is my hero. Third one we have here is dimensional analysis, similar options, substitution, extreme values, and particular options, okay? Let's start with the first technique, that is elimination technique. Now elimination is far better than selection. Whenever you have a question with 4 options, always try to eliminate. Means you don't know anything about that question, then always try to eliminate 2 options. Now guessing one correct answer from 4 questions will have more probability to get wrong than guessing one option from 2 correct options, right? So elimination is something that you have to do every time you attempt a question. It will save your time, and the probability of getting correct answer also increases. Now I'll give you a simple example. The vapor pressure of a solution containing 18 gram of glucose and 178.2 gram of water at 100 degrees Celsius is, and the vapor pressure of pure water is given to me 760 torr. And I know that whenever we add a solute, the vapor pressure decreases, right? So by seeing the option, I can easily eliminate this option, right? It will decrease definitely. So 30 to 107 is more than 760, so I will eliminate this option, and it will decrease, right? It will not be similar, okay? So I have now list with these 3 options. So I am eliminating one option here. Any other thing that I can eliminate? You can see that 760, it won't decrease to 7.6. It will be somewhere near to 760. So I can eliminate the least option here. That also I can do an elimination. So these are certain things that can you use while eliminating the options, okay? That's the first thing, very important. If you have a question which you are not very sure, or you have doubt in that question, always try to eliminate the options, okay? Next, coming to second question, second technique, that is zero is my hero. So in this technique, if zero is an option in any of the question, it has high probability that that answer will be 0 for that question. This is an observation that we have seen in many questions. Now suppose you are stuck in a question where you don't know how to solve it. If you know, please solve it, okay? If you know the question how to solve and 0 is the answer, it may be high probability, but if you know the answer, then please try to solve the question. But there is certain questions, suppose you don't know how to solve and you have 0 as an option there, so there will be a high probability that the correct answer will be 0. So if you do not know anything about that question, definitely choose 0. And here you don't have negative answer, so you can take risk with full potential. Okay, so I will give you an example here. 2 moles of an ideal gas expanded isothermally and reversibly from 1 liter to 10 liter at 300 Kelvin. The enthalpy change for the process is. I can see that I have so many options and 0 is an option there. So the correct answer for this question will be 0. Definitely if you solve it also, you will get the answer as 0. Okay. Next, Dimensional analysis. Here you have to use physics. This will be mostly used in the physics problems. So if you are stuck in a question where you want to find a particular value, okay, and always remember, if there is a formula, the dimensions of the left hand side will be equal to the dimension of right hand side. So based on that, you can choose the correct answer. Okay. Next, we have similar options. This is also a very good question, a very good technique. You have 4 options, right? If the options which are similar to each other, that is the probability of getting that similar options, any one of that will be correct, will be higher. Now for example, you can see a question here. Henry's law constant for the solubility of N2 gas in water at 298 Kelvin is 1 into 10 to the power of 5 atm. The mole fraction of N2 in air is 0.8. The number of moles of N2 from air dissolved in 10 moles of water at 298 Kelvin and 5 atm pressure is. Now if I see the option, I can see 3 options starting with 4. And there is only one option starting with 5, so definitely this will not be the option. Okay, and now if you see, we have 3 other options. Now you can do the calculation and you can find out a similar option. So I am saying that whenever you have similar options, that will have more probability of getting correct answer. Okay, so if there is one more number, you can eliminate that also. Next, coming to 5th technique, that is substitution. This you can use in maths. Most of the time, lengthy questions if we are getting in maths, substitute whatever options are there. Suppose you have been given with an equation, okay, a quadratic equation is there. For example, just I am writing like this, okay. Suppose a quadratic equation is there and you have to find the value of x. In such type of question, you have been given with option A, B, C, D. So what you can do, you can just, suppose this is P, this is Q, this is R and this is S. So it is better that you substitute the value of x in the equation and then find out which of the following is satisfying the equation, okay. In integration also you can do that, you can substitute and check, okay. So that is a method that we can follow in mathematics. Next, coming to extreme values. Suppose there is a question and these are the options, okay. You can find that this option is, these are somewhere near to each other and these 2 options are extreme to each other, right? They're extremely different options. So definitely I can eliminate these 2. Answer will be something between 64 and 60, okay. So that is what, when you choose, eliminate the extreme answers and you focus on similar options, okay. Next, we have particular options. These are very important here. There are some questions where you have all of the above, both A and B or both B and C and none of the above. So there is very rare chance that we get an answer none of the above. So if you have an option none of the above, please do not consider it. If you are stuck in a question, you don't know anything and you have none of the above as one option, you can skip that option. But at the same time, if you have all of the above in that particular question, then it has a high probability that all of the above will be the answer. Or if you have an option like both A and B, both B and C, these type of options will have higher probability to get correct, okay. So if you have a question where you have none of the above, ignore it. If you have all of the above, then please go for it, and if you have both A and B, then also you have to go for it. Now a question may arise, ma'am, if in the same question we have both A and B and all of the above, then also you have to think, and all of the above will have more probability to get correct, okay. So that is what you can apply these techniques. So first technique is very important, elimination. Always try to eliminate the option, the 2 options you should eliminate, 2 other options you should focus. Second one, 0. If you find any question, 0 is the option and you don't know anything about that question, please select 0. Then use dimensional analysis in physics and substitution in maths. These are the 2 important techniques. Next, the thing is, always focus on similar options and extreme options you can eliminate, okay. And next, lastly, we have particular options about these type of words. If they're in the option, they have the high chances of getting correct. Now in KCET exam, as I told you, there is no negative marking, so definitely you can take a risk, but that risk should be calculated risk, or you should guess randomly. You should not do any fluke there, or you should not just pray and do zigzag patterns there and do answers. But if you follow these techniques, you get 80 to 85% probability is there that the answer will be correct, okay. And with this, if you have 10 to 15 questions which you are guessing, that means you can increase out of that, suppose 80% of 10, right? So it is around 8 questions. So 8 questions if you can get correct, your rank will be increased by around thousands and you can get a very good college, right? So please do practice this in your mock test, try to apply them and check whether you are getting correct answers or not. And if you know any other technique that I have missed out, do let me know in the comment section. So thank you children, and I hope all of you are preparing well, and these techniques will definitely help you to boost your scores. So thank you for watching and all the very best.